Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "Whoever believes in Allah and the last day, let him speak good, or remain silent." In these simple words lies a profound wisdom that guides us in understanding when words are necessary and when silence holds greater power in a world filled with constant noise and endless words. Silence can be a sanctuary, a teacher, a protector in the wisdom of Islam. There are moments where silence speaks louder than words, carrying profound lessons and spiritual depth. But when exactly should we choose silence over speech today? We uncover the beauty and power of being silent in 7 key situations as guided by Islamic teachings. 1. When you're angry in Islam. When you're angry, controlling anger is crucial and deeply rooted in spiritual growth and personal development. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in his infinite wisdom, emphasized the importance of mastering one's temper, particularly highlighting the virtue of remaining silent when anger flares. This teaching is not just about suppressing emotion, rather it's about cultivating self-control and patience, key aspects of Islamic character. Why is this so important? When we're angry, our judgment can become clouded, leading us to say or do things that we might regret. Later, anger can make us react impulsively, causing harm to others and to ourselves. In the heat of the moment, our words can become sharp tools of hurt, rather than expressions of constructive communication. This is where silence becomes powerful. By choosing to be silent, we give ourselves a moment to breathe, to reflect, and to consider the consequences of our words before we speak. But how does this help us spiritually? In Islam, patience and self-restraint are seen as acts of worship, a means of earning Allah's favor. By controlling our anger and remaining silent, we are essentially practicing patience, a virtue highly esteemed in the Quran. This self-restraint isn't an act of passivity. It's a conscious decision to prioritize peace and understanding over conflict and haste. This practice helps in cultivating taqwa, or God consciousness. Being mindful of Allah's presence in moments of anger reminds us of the bigger picture, that our actions and reactions are seen by Allah, and that we should strive to behave in ways that please Him. This mindfulness not only cools the flames of anger, but also strengthens our spiritual connection with Allah, fostering a sense of inner peace and stability. So when you feel anger rising within you, remember the Prophet's, peace be upon him, guidance. Take a deep breath, remain silent, and allow this moment of restraint to become a moment of spiritual reflection and growth. This is not just about avoiding conflict, it's about nurturing a soul that finds strength in patience, wisdom in quietude, and closeness to Allah in moments of challenge too. When you lack knowledge. Speaking without knowledge is not just a matter of misspeaking, but it can have serious consequences in today's interconnected world, where our words can travel far and wide. Speaking on matters without proper understanding can lead to widespread misinformation and even harm. This is particularly true in sensitive areas like religion, science, or culture. In Islam, the pursuit of knowledge is highly esteemed and is considered an act of worship. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim. This profound emphasis on knowledge underscores the importance of speaking from a place of understanding and truth. But equally important in Islam is the virtue of humility, especially in the